Kia ora, hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan. Well, the weekend weather and the outlook for next week looks fairly normal for this time of the year, and by that I mean a little bit stormy. We've got some severe weather coming back into the forecast. So let's take a look and see what's happening. On the animated wind map today, we've put on the energy factor. So where is the windiest weather, basically? It's in the brighter shading. So this is where, if you had a power company, you'd want to put some windmills and weather stations down here to pick up the wind, because it is going to be very stormy for a wee while, producing a huge amount of energy over the Southern Ocean, and that's very normal for this time of the year. And that brushes New Zealand, and that energy lifts the temperatures up in the east and the north of the country, but then when the fronts move through, you get a temperature drop as it pulls out these colder winds from south of New Zealand and Australia. So let's take a look at Saturday. You can see those big, strong, windy westerlies fueled by storms down here in the Southern Ocean, and big high pressure coming in off of Australia, you know, all the way from the Indian Ocean, over Perth, over Adelaide, Sydney, and all the way out to just near northern New Zealand. So our Climate Watch video that we did just at the end of last month talked about this area of high pressure, but there's a little bit of a puncture coming, you know, like with a wheel, a tyre, you get a puncture and it blows out. We're getting the same next week with this high pressure zone. There's going to be a blowout, which is going to encourage a southerly coming through. This is on Tuesday of next week. We've got those maps. We'll stick with the weekend for now. The windy change moves up the country. Saturday's windy through central New Zealand, rain on the west coast, snow through the mountains, and it becomes colder through the South Island. On Sunday, the temperatures drop overnight for the north, but then by sort of Sunday afternoon, they're back to normal again. High pressure's parked right here. So the windy westerlies coming out of Australia are now down more around the South Island. Showers on the west coast, dry pretty much everywhere else for the rest of Sunday. Monday, winds get warmer. That's always a sign of something cold brewing. So you've got these high pressure systems here and here, but I told you there's sort of this puncture coming, a blowout. It's sort of in the middle right here. So before they were linked together, on Monday, you can see they're sort of being cut apart. And that means as we get into Tuesday, this system down here is going to go further northwards. So Monday we get rain moving up the west coast, colder air flows, snow comes back into the mountains, but it's fairly mild for many other places with those northwesterly winds. By Tuesday, look at this, what a difference. So still got those nor'westers over the North Island. There is the main cold front coming through. But this is the system that's taking a giant bite out of the atmosphere, out of these two big highs, and that allows that system to go all the way northwards. So by the end of Tuesday, snow flurries along, you know, the desert road, for example. We'll be seeing snow along the mountains of the Southern Alps with heavy falls, over a metre of snow coming in quite a short time. And then down in Southland, westerlies to begin with, but there's the southerly portion coming along. Antarctica is just down here, so this is quite a cold southerly. But look what happens on Wednesday, apart from the map moving. You've got the southerly change up here, but track the origins. It's only just south of New Zealand that it turns back to a westerly. So while you saw that big Antarctic southerly on Tuesday, by Wednesday it gets knocked away by the westerly wind. Still cold, and you'll notice probably the coldest day for the North Island, snow flurries in Central Plateau, and generally wet and wintry across the country. Snow flurries we think will get down to maybe 300 metres. Not as bad as what we had on Monday, but still a system that's going to be producing pretty cold wind chill as it comes on through. And our final map for Thursday just reinforces what I just said. Westerly winds are dominating. So even though we get that cold surge on Tuesday, which is normal in August, it's short-lived. That severe weather risk is short-lived. But I do think, mark your calendars, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's a chance for some severe weather in both main islands of New Zealand. That is all from me. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for all your support. Much appreciated this week. And we'll see you again on Monday.